usual, and students, welcome back to your online lecture series of class 10. Students, from today onwards we'll study the third chapter of mathematics 2, that is circle. Okay, in last standard also you have studied some concepts regarding circle. Yes or no? So you are familiar with the concepts like circle means what, center means what, radius, chord, diameter. Yes or no? But before going to start this chapter, we'll revise all these concepts. Okay. So basically, circle means what? Okay. The circle is what? It is a set of points in a plane which are equidistant from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle, and that fixed point is nothing but what? Center of that circle. Yes or no? So write the definition. Circle means what? The set of points in a plane which are equidistant from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle. Now center means what? That fixed point in a plane is called center of a circle. Are you getting me, class? Then radius means what? The segment joining the center of a circle and a point on the circle. The segment joining the center of a circle and a point on the circle is called the radius of that circle. We'll see all these things in a figure, okay? But just you have to write all these things first. Then chord means what? The segment joining any 2 points of the circle. The segment joining any 2 points of the circle is called the chord of the circle. And diameter means what? It is a chord passing through the center of the circle. It's called the diameter of the circle. A chord passing through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. And remember, the diameter is the longest chord of the circle. You have already seen these concepts in last standard, okay? So it is just a revision for these concepts. Now, if you observe this figure, you will understand all the concepts. This is what? This is a circle, which is the fixed point. O is fixed point here. So, O is the center of the circle. Yes or no? Now, OC is what? It is a radius of the circle. Segment OC is radius of the circle. You can say OA is also a radius. OB is also a radius. Are you getting me, class? AB, which is the diameter of the circle passing through the center of the circle. So AB is what? Diameter of the circle. And PQ is what? It is a chord of the circle. Are you getting me, students? O is the center, OC is radius, AB is diameter, and PQ is chord of the circle. So you should know these things, okay? But here I am just revising the previous part, okay? Now congruent circles means what? Circles having equal radii are called congruent circles. If you observe these two circles, OA is the radius of one circle and OB is the radius of the second circle. Yes or no? This sign indicates what? So OA is equal to OB. That means what? Radii are same. Yes or no? So I can say these are congruent circles. Yes or no? So congruent circles means what? Circles having equal radii are called congruent circles. Is this thing is clear to you? Now concentric circles means what? You have already studied all this part. Yes or no? Concentric circles means what? The circles having same center but different radii. Okay, the circles having same center but different radii are called concentric circles. Are you getting me, students? Then intersecting circles. Intersecting circles in 1 point, in 2 point. Yes or no? So circles touching in 2 common points are called intersecting circles. So these are intersecting circles. Then touching circles You know how touching circle means what? They are touching in one common point. Is this thing is clear to you? And there are two types, internally touching and externally touching. These are externally touching circles, and suppose I have drawn like this, then these are internally touching circles. Is this thing is clear to you? Okay. Students, these are some theorems which you have already studied in 9th standard. So just remember, a perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to its chord bisects the chord. A perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to its chord bisects the chord. You have already studied this theorem in 9th class. Yes or no? Second one is the segment joining the center of a circle and the midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. This statement is converse of this. Yes or no? So perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to its chord bisects the chord means what? There is a one circle, then this is one chord. Suppose this is AB. Yes or no? And if I draw perpendicular from the center of a circle to its chord, then this perpendicular will bisect the chord. Means AD is equal to BD. We will get AD is equal to DB or BD. Is this thing is clear to you? Then the segment joining the center of a circle and the midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. So this is the converse. How? Same circle is there, then you have to do segment joining the center of a circle. Segment joining the center of a circle and midpoint of a chord means in this midpoint is already given. D is the midpoint. Then we can say this segment is perpendicular to the chord. Is this thing is clear to you? Then next one is congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of the circle. Congruent chords of the circle are equidistant from the center of a circle. Suppose this is one circle and this is one chord, this is another chord, and this one is the center. This is AB and this is PQ, chord AB and PQ. If you draw perpendicular on this chord and on this chord, then you will get the distance same from the center, so that you can say congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of the circle. In 9th standard you have already seen proofs for these theorems, so just recall these things. Okay, see that books of 9th class so that you will get more idea about it. I am not going to tell you all these things in detail. Okay, the chords of a circle equidistant from the center of a circle are congruent. This is the converse of first one. The chords of a circle equidistant from the center of a circle are congruent. So suppose opposite thing is given, chords of a circle. So AB and PQ are chords which are equidistant from the center of a circle, then they are congruent to each other. So write all these things as a prerequisite in your notebook. Okay, so that you will understand the concepts and you can recall the previous theorems also. Now remember these things. Infinite circles pass through one point. So you can see this figure, there are three circles which are passing through point A. Yes or no? So likewise you can draw infinite circles passing through one point. Is this thing is clear to you? Now second one is infinite circle pass through two distinct points. Suppose here A and B are two distinct points, then you can draw infinite circles like this passing through the two distinct points. Are you getting me, class? With different radii. Okay, so infinite circles pass through two distinct points. Then the third point is there is a unique circle passing through three non-collinear points. Now non-collinear means they are not on the same line. So suppose this one is A, this one is B, and this one is C. So you can draw a circle passing through these three non-collinear points. Are you getting me, class? But no circle can pass through three collinear points. If there are 3 points which are collinear, then you cannot draw a circle passing through these 3 collinear points. Is this thing is clear to you, students? You can draw a line, but you cannot draw a circle which is passed through the 3 collinear points. Okay, you can draw for 2 points, but third point will not be covered in that circle. Are you getting me, class? So all these points are clear to you. Write these points along with the figures in your notebook. Is this thing is clear to you, students? Multiple choice question will be there on the basis of these points. Are you getting me, class? Now students will see tangent and secant means what. So tangent means what? A line which touches the circle only in one point is called tangent of the circle. A line which touches the circle only in one point is called tangent of the circle. So in this figure you can see here the line L touches the circle at point P. Yes or no? So line L is the tangent and P is called the point of contact. This is what? Point of contact. And this segment is what? It is a tangent to the circle. Is this thing is clear to you? Now secant means what? A line which intersects a circle in 2 points is called a secant. A line which intersects a circle in 2 points is called a secant. So in this figure, line M is the secant for this circle. Yes or no? Which touches in point A and point B. Yes or no? So this is secant. So both the definitions are clear to you. A line which touches the circle only in one point is tangent, and a line which intersects a circle in 2 points is a secant. Is this thing is clear to you? On these basis we have to see the theorems like tangent theorem, tangent secant theorem. Okay, so students, in today's lecture we have seen some prerequisite part of the circle chapter. Yes or no? So I hope today's part is clear to you. You have to write all these things in your notebooks, okay, and you have to read it carefully, okay. So on that basis only we can go further in this chapter. Are you getting me, class? So in today's lecture I will stop here, and in next lecture we'll start with the new theorems regarding circle. Okay, till then students, bye.